Over the weekend, it sunk in that they're killing off our show. But they made one mistake. They left me alive. And now for the next 10 months, the gloves are off. I can finally speak unvarnished truth to power and say what I really think about Donald Trump, starting right now. I don't care for him.
It finally hit me over the weekend that they're canceling our concert, but they messed up. I was left alive. The shackles will be removed for the next 10 months. Yes, at last I can. Now is the time for me to tell it like
Donald Trump posted, I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings. How dare you, sir? Would an untalented man be able to compose the following satirical witticism? Go yourself.
It is, and state what I truly think of Donald Trump. I find him unappealing. It seemed like Trump had won in his mind. Steve Colbert's appearance was canceled. The stage was gone. Out go the lights. But then Colbert spoke, and with a smile sharper than any headline. He said, "They left me alive." Trump exploded. Because a power-hungry man is more afraid of a helpless comedian than of anyone else.
My mustache comes to you with a heavy heart because while I was on vacation, my parent corporation, Paramount, paid Donald Trump a $16 million settlement over his 60 Minutes lawsuit. As someone who has always been a proud employee of this network, I am offended. And I don't know if anything will ever repair my trust in this company.
All footage utilized is authentic.
I'd say $16 million
all jokes are
help.
uncomfortably close.
This line...
If they silence the truth, we make it louder. Donald Trump commented, I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings. How dare you, sir? Would an untalented individual be able to produce the following satirical witticism? Go yourself. Trump celebrated Colbert's cancellation like it was personal payback. But Colbert flipped the script. With one quip, he transformed being canceled into a microphone. And that's exactly why Trump and those protecting him...
I believe this kind of complicated financial settlement with a sitting government official has a technical name in legal circles. It's big fat bribe. Because this all comes as Paramount's owners are trying to get the Trump administration to approve the sale of our network to a new owner, Skydance.
This isn't just...
Want him gone. He was canceled, yet he didn't fold. While Paramount settled with Trump $16 million and a canceled show as part of the merger game, Colbert strolled back on stage grinning. And with that grin, the decisive battle began. My mustache comes to you with a sad heart because while I was on vacation, my parent firm Paramount paid Donald Trump a $16 million settlement over his 60 Minutes case. As someone who has always been a proud employee of this network, I'm outraged and I don't know if anything will ever heal my trust in this company. But just taking a look at it, I'd think $16 million would assist. This sentence hits where it hurts.
Well, hey, there was some big news from the world of entertainment this weekend because according to this Fox News headline, Trump's FCC approved the Paramount Skydance merger following the $16 million Trump settlement and Colbert's cancellation. I'm canceled? What? And I'm being told I already knew that, but I spent the weekend huffing airplane glue?
It was a joke, but also...
Not just Trump, but Colbert's own network. With one joke, he reveals a corporate deception wrapped in a check. They paid Trump to settle a lawsuit while eliminating the one individual still speaking out. And Colbert, he made sure that stillness came with a grin and a receipt. I suppose this kind of convoluted financial arrangement with a serving government official has a technical designation in legal circles. It's big fat bribe. Because this
Journal is now reporting that back in May, Attorney General Pam Bondi informed the president that his name was in the Epstein files. What? But he said he hardly knew the guy. He's in the file.
And just when things...
all comes as Paramount's owners are trying to convince the Trump administration to authorize the sale of our network to a new owner, Skydance. This isn't simply humor, it's a direct shot at the machinery. Colbert doesn't just say it smells like a bribe, he calls it what it is. Because when your parent firm pays off a president and receives a merger in return, that's not business. That's treachery televised live. Oh, well, there was some huge news from the world of entertainment this weekend because according to this Fox News story, Trump's FCC approved the—
It will launch a version of its signature drink made with U.S. cane sugar.
We here at Coke heard the president's suggestion about cane sugar, and we're on board. But he's not the only Trump who made a request.
What's happening, guys?
Donald Trump Jr. has asked us to put back one other ingredient from the original formula.
Cocaine.
New Don Jr. Coke. It goes great with everything, including
Smoking crack with prostitutes.
But Colbert didn't
Paramount
stop it.
Skydance merger following the $16 million Trump payment and Colbert's cancellation. I'm canceled. What? And I'm being told I already knew that, but I spent the weekend inhaling airplane glue. It was a jest, but also a eulogy. Because in the deal Trump just closed, quiet wasn't a side effect. It was the goal. Colbert wasn't just a host, he was an issue. One of the last voices on television, still calling out the ridiculousness, still criticizing the myth. And Trump, he doesn't fear criticism, he fears the mirror. And Stephen Colbert is a mirror that talks—
have anything to do with the cancellation of Stephen Colbert's show?
Well, here's what's important to keep in mind is a broader dynamic. When President Trump ran for election, he ran right at these legacy broadcast media outfits and the New York and Hollywood elites that are behind it. Look at what's happening. NPR has been defunded. PBS has been defunded. Colbert is getting cancer.
Colbert's getting cancer? Was that in the Paramount deal? I gotta call my agent. I have a very strict no cancer clause. The most they can give me is a goiter. We negotiated that.
By the time
back.
Colbert joked
That's
about
why Trump wanted him gone. The Wall Street Journal is now claiming that back in May, Attorney General Pam Bondi alerted the president that his name was in the Epstein files. What? But he maintained he hardly knew the individual. He's in the files. He's in the files. And just when things became too quiet, Colbert mentioned the one issue Trump actually wanted buried. The president's name is in the Epstein files. A little one, but he's in the file. He's in the file. That's not a joke. That's a red line. And
if love was real,
crossing
you
it,
wouldn't—
that's why Colbert had to go. Coca-Cola says it will develop a version of its iconic drink made using U.S. cane sugar. We here at Coke heard the president's suggestion on cane sugar, and we're on board. But he's not.
I like to get involved in politics except for the money I make from it. But if I had to say my own State of Union, I would say America is a lot like Melania, trapped in a bad relationship with Donald Trump, just praying he doesn't screw us any more than he already has.
America isn't just—
He learned about this job catastrophe. Trump rushed into action and sacked the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. No, you fool. Now there's one less job. Don't you see? You slipped into a trap. When the job numbers fell, Trump went into action by firing the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. No, you fool. That basically means there's one less job. He fell right into the trap. But it makes sense. He fires everybody who brings him bad news. Mr. Dr. Cardiologist, you blatantly manipulated my cholesterol to be 1,000 and indicated my blood—
Melania Trump. Melania did not appear with her husband at either the Super Bowl or the Daytona 500, and her appearance at the inauguration seems to have been squeezed in between regional theater productions of Guys and Dolls. But invisibility hasn't stopped her from capitalizing on her position. Since her husband's re-election, she has launched a multi-billion-dollar cryptocurrency meme coin and sold a documentary about herself to Amazon for $40 million.
Colbert doesn't just
type was
joke about—
AOLE. Your fire, I happen to know, is honey mustard. Firing the messenger is a classic Trump approach. Colbert joked that anyone delivering bad news, including the doctor who manipulated his cholesterol and got his blood type wrong, is out. Because, in Trump's universe, Facts are negotiable, and your aioli might just be honey mustard. After the dismissal, Trump was questioned, how would that influence the market on the monthly jobs report going forward? Why should anyone trust the figures and things? You're right. No, you're right. Why should anybody trust numbers? No. Why should they? No, it's true. You can't trust numbers. 1 is the loneliest. 3. 3 is a magic number, and I'm hearing very nasty things about 7 surrounding the inexplicable disappearance of 9. 6. 6 was so afraid she got a restraining order. After firing the head of labor statistics, Trump was asked, "How will this affect the job numbers?" His answer, why believe numbers at all? 1 is the loneliest. 3 is a magic number.
Moving on to your husband's speech, what can you tell us about the State of the Union?
Oh, the state of our union is the same. He reaches for my hand, I smack it away. He goes for the other hand, I twist it away like this. He goes for a kiss, I duck and move.
Melania doesn't need a micro.
Reportedly, 6 got so afraid she took out a restraining order. But merely saying it's an outlier is not evidence, mister. It's a historically important outlier. It's something that's unprecedented. So unprecedented, I've been staring at that for 40 years and I'm like, it must be a typo. So just to reiterate that point there, the figures must be false because they're historically bad. It's the same logic I employed every time I step on the scale. That can't be right. There's no way that's right. My underpants must weigh 15 lb. Calling these job numbers an aberration doesn't cut it. It's the worst since records began. So unprecedented, even specialists double check and believe it's an error. Colbert hits it brilliantly. The stats must be wrong because they're historically awful. It's the same rationale I employ when I go on the scale. That can't be right. My underwear must weigh 15 pounds. Trump's solution to bad news: fire the messenger. Colbert mocks this knee-jerk reaction where even a doctor who mixes up blood types gets the boot. In Trump's view, facts don't matter, but firing individuals does. Oh, look at those guys. They're having a terrific time. Oh yeah, when I control the world. Oh no, I got a couple of. And that was when applause. Either they're having an affair, or they're simply really shy. I just got this note from corporate. What's going on? Hold on. Give me a second. Your song has been canceled. What? Why? I don't know. Hold on. It says here, this is a completely economical decision. What does that mean? I think it signifies money. In the end, it all comes down to this. A show gets terminated not because of ratings or talent, but because money controlled the shots. Colbert's song was cut, a strictly financial decision. And what does that mean? It indicates power buys silence. But no amount of money can drown out a truth delivered with humor. Because as long as Colbert's alive, the tale isn't over. Power may buy silence, influence the media, and even rewrite history on its terms. But laughing, the laughter sprung from truth, is the one thing it will never totally quiet. When power is confronted by truth and comedy, the public must be more aware than ever. Don't be deceived by the theater of authority. Remember, sometimes laughter is the sharpest weapon to protect freedom. All footage and remarks utilized in this video are true and publicly available. The satire you see here is often sharper and closer to reality than fiction. Don't let power rewrite history or silence the truth. Join the conversation. Speak up, laugh loud, and stay informed.
Oh, look at those guys. They're having a great time. Oh, yes, yeah. And I rule the world. Oh, nice. Having a couple of cold ones. And that was when these two, either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
I just got this note from corporate.
What's going on?
Hold on, give me a second. Your song has been canceled.
What? Why?
I don't know. Hold on. It says here this is a purely financial decision.
What does that mean?
I think it means money.
In the
The
end,
perfect symbol for current politics: distant, transactional, and ethically bankrupt. Colbert exposes not only the First Lady, but the system that promotes silence and appearance over integrity and substance. Mo going, on to your husband's speech. What can you tell us about the State of the Union? Oh, the situation of our union is the same. He reaches for my hand. I smash it away. He goes for the other hand. I twist it away like this. He goes for a kiss. A dog can move. Melania doesn't need a microphone. Her hand does all the talking. In the Trump era, even a wrist twist becomes a political statement, one that says, I really don't care, do you? And just like that, the First Lady of